Oh, hello, and welcome to our LakePoint Kids online experience. I'm Miss Rachel, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. I just got here, and I'm not sure what all these bags and backpacks are here for. Do you know anything about this? No way. Well, maybe I better text Shannon to see if she knows anything. All right. Shannon, do you know what all these things are here? Oh, she responded already. All right, let's see what she says. Oh, yes, I was getting all my back to school things ready and organized. Well, that's a really good idea. Can you believe, friends, that school is only 3 weeks away? Whether you're going back to class, doing online learning, or homeschooling, it won't be long until we have to say goodbye to summer and hello to a school schedule. But why in the world would Shannon need so much stuff? I mean, this seems like a lot of things for back to school. I'm gonna ask her. Hey, Shannon, what's with all this stuff? Oh, here we go. Shannon says, I'm afraid I'll forget something. Can you have a look at everything to make sure I have it all? Okay, we can do that, right? Let's see what Shannon all has. Okay, we'll start here. Well, notebooks, that makes sense. Markers, pencil crayons, rulers, pencils, notepad, glue sticks, lunch bag, crayons, my goodness, calculator, pencil sharpener, water bottle, eraser, and scissors. She has everything she needs here. What more could she possibly need? Like, what's in all these other bags? I don't know. All right, let's take a look. Well, okay, in this bag, I'm seeing running shoes and gym clothes and a laptop. Okay, that makes sense. I can see why she would need those things, but what's with all this stuff here? Should we take a look in it? All right, let's see what she all has. Oh my goodness. She has an origami kit. She has a rolling pin and a baking apron. She has paints and a paintbrush kit. Oh my word, where are we gonna put this all? Safety goggles. Oh, this looks like a lab coat. And that's just this bag. What's in here? Oh my goodness. She has a soccer ball, friends. And she has, well, yarn for knitting, drumsticks for band. She has a globe for geography. Then she has like hairdressing supplies, first aid things, clay for modeling, a bead jewelry making kit, and a hammer. Oh my goodness, what is all this stuff here? I need to text Shannon. Shannon, what's with all this stuff here? Why'd you have so many things? Oh, Shannon replied, this is what she says. I just want to be prepared. I don't know the classes I'm going to take because I can't decide what I want to do one day. I could be a dentist or an electrician or a jewelry maker or a bus driver or anything. Oh, that's making a bit of sense. So Shannon, you don't know what job you want one day? Well, this is what she says. Oh, and it's a long one. She says, it's more than that. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with my life. I don't know what my purpose is, and I want to be prepared for whatever it could be. I see. Shannon is feeling a bit uncertain about what she was made to do. I can understand that. You know, talking about purpose reminds me of a really neat story. I'm going to check in with John and Brandon to see if they can pull something together about that. Send a text to John and Brandon now. Can you guys do an episode about somebody living out their purpose? Well, we'll see what they say. You know, thinking about school again, I'm sure there are some of you who wish summer break could last forever. But there are so many important reasons to go to school. You learn new things, you build on your understanding, you connect with other people, you problem solve, and you use your creativity. You learn how to figure out difficult math problems like multiplication and fractions. You learn how to spell tricky words like hippopotamus and indescribable. Yeah, you know, school really is a good thing. I feel like there was some words I just said that we should be talking more about. Can you help me figure what they could be? Is it the word fractions? I hope not. Problem solving? Hippopotamus? What's that? Into what? Independence? No. Indestructible? No. Oh, yes, indescribable. That does ring a bell. We're talking about how God, the maker of everyone and everything, is so awesome, so wonderful, so fabulous, it's beyond our description. I mean, how could we fully describe his greatness? It's more than our words could ever say. And one of the ways where God is indescribable is with his creativity. His creativity is amazing, mind-blowing, beyond belief, and indescribable. Just think of all he has done, all he has made. It's overflowing with the utmost creativity. But you know, God isn't the only one who's creative. You are too. In fact, our definition of creativity involves both you and God. Let me share it with you. Creativity is imagining what you could do because you're made in God's image. I'll count to 3 and we'll say it together. 1, 2, 3. Creativity is imagining what you could do because you're made in God's image. Since God made people in his image, we have characteristics that are similar to his. Not on the same scale, of course, as our creativity certainly has its limits, but just as God is creative, he made you to be creative, and he wants you to be creative. And so just like God is creative in so many ways, there are a ton of ways where we can be creative too. You know, sometimes we think of creativity and we think of popsicle sticks and glitter, but it is so much more than that. Anytime we make something, we imagine something, we try a fresh way to solve a problem, we're being creative. Creativity can include arts and crafts, designing and building, music and drama, problem solving and science, inventing new things, writing new songs or stories, helping others, planning, decorating, and so much more. And so for the next few weeks, we are going to look at God's amazing creativity and the ability he gives us to be creative as well. Oh, I got a message from the So-and-So Show guys. Hey, Miss Rachel, glad to help. Just give us a few minutes. That's great. It looks like the So-and-So Show will be able to help us out. They just need a few minutes to get ready. What should I do in the meantime? Oh, it sounds like I'm pretty hungry. I think I'll have a snack while we wait. I'm really trying to get better at eating fruit and veggies, so here's my snack for today. We've got blueberries and a cherry, some strawberries, a mushroom, a tomato, a peach, a pepper, and a banana. I'm really hungry, you can see. God certainly was creative when he made fruits and veggies, wasn't he? I mean, they're all so different looking, all so different tasting, and yet they're all so good and healthy for us in different ways. I can't help it. I mean, this is normally the time Shannon pops in and does a little science experiment. I miss her today. She's so good at stuff like that. Like maybe she could be a scientist or a teacher. I don't even know if I'm hungry to eat. I wish she was here. And I wish I could do something cool with science. I mean, it would be so fun, but all I have are my fruits and veggies and some water. Like, what would I even do with that? Unless we experiment with our fruits and veggies and see which ones float and which ones sink. When things float, it's called buoyancy. So let's take a look at what on my plate will float and what will sink. Let's start by making a hypothesis. Now, do you know what a hypothesis is? It's a fancy word for a prediction or a guess. So, take a guess. Will the blueberry sink or float? Let's try. Oh, he sunk like a rock. Down he goes. Were you right in your guess? Let's try again. I'll take a strawberry. Let's see. Oh, look, the strawberry's floating up top. He floats. All right. Let's try the cherry. Oh, down the cherry went, right next to the blueberry. All right, how about the mushroom? What do you think, sink or float? He's floating right at the top with our strawberry. All right, now we've got some bigger things here. Our tomato. What will happen when I drop the tomato in the water? I don't know if you can see, friends, but he bobbed right back up to the top. The tomato is floating. All right, we better make room for some of our bigger fruits and veggies here. Let's try the pepper. Will it sink or will it float? The pepper is floating. All right, let's try the peach here. Love peaches. Oh, He went all the way down to the bottom. The peach sunk. And now we have our banana left to try. Why don't we peel it? See what happens when we peel the banana. And we'll just take part of it. All right, take your guess. Is this gonna sink or float? He went down as if he was gonna sink, but he's floating. Ah, that was a neat game. And friends, this is something you could try at home. It's super easy to do and helps you eat your fruits and veggies. God is so creative, friends, isn't he? Not only do fruits and veggies look and taste so differently, but they respond differently in water too. Wow, God really is great. In fact, that reminds me of our Bible verse this month. Our verse this month is found in the Old Testament or New Testament? Yes, Old Testament. All right. And which book of the Bible is it found in? You've got it. It's from Psalms. Now, who wrote it? It was a king. King David, you're right. Now, we learn a lot about King David and his life in 1st and 2nd Samuel, yet the only parts of the Bible where he wrote himself are various chapters in the book of Psalms. He started out as a simple shepherd boy and later on became a famous king. And although he wasn't perfect, he loved God. And these are some of the words he wrote. Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Psalm 145:3, Nerve. All right, now let's rehearse the verse. Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Psalms 145:3, Nerve. And for our memory verse challenge today, I want you to get creative and move your left leg any which way you want to as we say our verse. Bend it, kick it, lift it, shake it, you choose. Ready, set, go. Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Psalm 145:3, Nerve. Nice job, everyone. Okay, now take your right arm and move it in a creative way. Maybe twirls up and down or back and forth. Are you ready? Begin. Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Psalm 145:3, Nerve. Good work. Okay, last one. Move your entire body creatively any which way you want. Get set and begin. Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Psalm 145:3, Nerve. Great job, everyone. Oh, got a text. John and Brandon are ready for the show. We better get going. So creativity, how do we describe it again? Creativity is imagining what you can do because you're made in God's image. And our bottom line or focus point of today is God created you for a purpose. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. God created you for a purpose. So what might your purpose be? And how can you have a purpose when you're just a kid? And does your purpose change throughout life? Well, how can you best get ready and prepare for your purpose? Answer to these questions and more are coming up right now.
Hey, John, have you seen my DigiPet? John? Dear Brandon, please read the poem on the desk directly into the camera. All right, easy enough. Where to look? Where to look? I know not where to look. Sorry, start from the beginning. Where to look? Where to look? I know not. It's weird. Sorry. All right, one more time. Where to look? Where to look? I know not where to. Where should I look? Where to looky look? You know what? Okay, I got this. Here we go. Where to look? Where should I look? Where should I look? Looky, looky, look. Looky, 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 look. Looky, looky, look, 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 look. Where should I look? Where should I look? Where should I look? Look, 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 look. Ah! Looky, 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 look. Look, 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 look.
I love poetry.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the So-and-So Show. I'm Brandon.
And I'm John.
What are we talking about today, John?
Purpose.
Purpose.
And my purpose today, Brandon, is to help you relax by providing soothing yet enjoyable sounds for you and your viewers to listen to.
Soothing, huh?
Yes. Soothing.
John. John. John!
What?
Can you stop? Can you take the microphone away from your face? Turn it off or something?
Why?
Just please do it.
Fine.
What's the problem?
You're making a bunch of mouth noises into a microphone.
Well, yes, Brandon. I am. It's called ASMR, which stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's all the rage on the World Wide Webs.
Mouth noises?
Yeah. You got a problem with mouth noises?
Everyone has a problem with mouth noises. They're gross.
Well, Brandon, you're really not going to like the game I had planned.
Why?
It's called What's John Eating?
No!
The game is simple. You'll wear these headphones so you can listen to me eat food over the microphone. Then you'll use the food cards in front of you to guess what I'm chewing. You can play at home too, because you'll be able to hear exactly what Brandon hears. You ready, buddy?
Yes.
Can you hear me, Brandon?
Yes.
Then let's begin. Food item number 1.
I don't know, a hard-boiled egg?
You are incorrect. It's chocolate pudding. Food item number 2.
Okay. I don't know. It's a carrot.
Oh, so close. It was celery. I thought you'd get that one. I'm sorry, it was stringy.
All right, go.
Okay. Food item number 3.
I don't know, chocolate pudding.
Wrong again. It's cereal.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, Kellen. Brandon doesn't like my relaxing ASMR mouth noises, and I thought it was my purpose.
Okay.
Kellen, please just move on with your story.
Sure thing, man. Well, today I want to talk about an incredibly brave and creative woman. In fact, there's a whole book of the Bible devoted to her story, and her name was Esther. And today we're going to tell it in another edition of Human Head Puppet Theater. Esther's people, the Jews, were living in the country of Persia because the Jewish nation had been conquered in battle. The king of Persia was a guy named...
I can say my own name, thank you.
Sorry, my bad.
Yes, you're bad. I am Xerxes, king of Persia. You may continue.
Thanks. King Xerxes was looking for a wife, and after searching for the most beautiful woman in the kingdom, he chose, you guessed it, Esther.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Esther!
Hello! I am Esther, the new queen.
A so-and-so show player. Oh, man.
Don't be rude.
Okay.
You may continue.
Now, King Xerxes had an official who he placed in a very important position. That man was Haman.
Did you hear that, world? I'm Haman, and I'm important.
But Haman was not a nice guy. The king commanded that people bow down to Haman when he walked by, and everyone did. Well, almost everybody.
I'm walking. Hey, you!
Who, me?
Yes, what's your name? Why are you not bowing?
My name is Mordecai, and I'm not bowing because I don't want to.
Oh, that makes my mustache curl.
Haman was so angry. He made a plan to get back not just at Mordecai, but all his people, the Jews. Haman convinced the king that the Jews were evil, and the king issued an order to have the entire nation wiped out. But what Haman didn't know was that Mordecai had a very famous relative.
Dear Queen Esther, it's me, your cousin, the guy who practically adopted you, remember? I don't know if you know this, but the king issued a decree that all of our people should be wiped out on the 13th day of the 12th month. It's because of this villain, Haman. Is there anything that you can do, Mordecai?
Dear Mordecai, this is horrible. But what can I do? You know there's a law that says no one can approach the king without being sent for. If I do, I could die. Although, there is a chance the king could hold out his gold scepter if I approach. If he did that, my life would be spared. But I'm not sure what to do. Esther.
I know you're frightened. We all are. But you may be our only hope. This could be your purpose. Who knows? It's possible that you became queen for a time just like this.
Gather all the Jews together. Go 3 days without food or drink. Then I will go to the king, and if I have to die, I'll die.
Mordecai did as Esther suggested. He gathered the Jews together, and they didn't eat or drink for 3 days. All they could do was wait and hope. On the 3rd day, Esther went to see the king.
King Xerxes?
What? Esther? What is it, Queen Esther? Do you have a request? Anything you want, I'll give it to you.
I've prepared a feast, and I would like for you to come. Oh, and invite Haman.
Food. I like food. Yes, it's a date. Haman!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Queen Esther has prepared a feast. Would you like
Yes! Yes! I'm going to eat with the king! Because I'm special.
The feast happened just as Esther had planned. It went so well that Esther asked the king and Haman back the next day for a second feast. That's when she made her move.
What a delicious feast, my queen. Now tell me, what can I give you? Anything you want, up to half my kingdom.
Your Majesty, I hope you will be pleased to let me live. Please spare my people. It has been ordered that we be wiped out.
What?
Oh, the candles!
Who dares do such a thing?
It was him, Haman.
What? I would never. You're Jewish. I didn't. How could I know? This is just a misunderstanding.
Why, you little...
Oh, no.
Guards! Seize this man!
No, oh, drat.
I decree that all your people be spared.
Hooray! Thank you, God.
Esther had a purpose, and because of her bravery, she was able to fulfill that purpose and save her people from the wicked Haman. The end.
That is an epic story, Kellen.
Isn't it?
Yeah, God used her to save a whole nation. Now that's what I call purpose.
Yeah, and we all have that same opportunity.
To save an entire nation?
No! Well, I don't know, maybe. That's what's so exciting. God put us all exactly where we are and made us all so unique. Who knows how you may impact the world?
Man, that is inspiring.
Very cool, Kellen. Thank you.
You got it. See you guys.
Well, now I've just got to figure out what my purpose is. Because it's apparently not mouth noises.
Maybe not, but I mean, come on. I know some of your purposes.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you're funny. You're a good friend. And you help share the mysteries of God with, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people every week.
Millions?
Sure, why not? And you've got one other purpose that I can think of.
What's that?
It's to reveal the question.
Oh, yeah. What do you think your purpose could be? That's a cool question, because you all have one.
Yeah, and the sky's the limit. It could be anything. Just think about how God has wired you and see what you come up with.
Or ask someone else who knows you really well. Hey, ask God, too.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, but whatever you think it is, we hope you have fun talking about it.
Yeah, until next time, I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and this was The So-and-So Show.
God always has a purpose. God had a purpose for Queen Esther when he put her in the right place at the right time to save her people. He had a purpose when he sent Jesus to pay for the sins of the world. And God made you for a purpose too. It's true. How do I know? Because God makes everyone with a purpose. Or perhaps I should say purposes. See, just like we talked about with the fruits and veggies earlier, how they're all made by God, how they're all healthy for us, but they're all different in some ways, it's kind of like purpose. We all have purpose, and some parts of our purpose are the same, and some are different. The two most important parts to your purpose are to love God and love others. And that's the same for everyone. We all have that purpose, to love God and love others. But how you love God and love others can look totally different, just like the fruits and veggies. And this is where creativity comes in. God will use your creativity as part of your purpose of loving Him and loving others. See, purpose is more than just a job or one special thing you do in your life. Purpose is loving God and loving others with the abilities and the skills He's given you, with the opportunities He brings your way, and with the creative ideas He puts into your mind. There was a special purpose for Esther to save her people in our story today, but her purpose didn't stop there. She was to continue to love God and love others and find ways to do that with her abilities and her situations for the rest of her life. So remember, God created you for a purpose, and the main parts of your purpose are to love God and to love others. It's time to bring it home with our small group time, so along with your parent, listen to today's instructions. First off, you're going to spell the word purpose either with individual pieces of paper or letter blocks or magnetic ABCs or Scrabble letters or any way you can think of. Then have your parents hide the letters around the house. Go find them and put the letters in order. Then hide them for your parents and have them find them. Afterwards, talk about purpose. Parents, talk about how you find ways to love God and love others in various ways God has gifted you with and the opportunities He's given you. Discuss with your child about their gifts and opportunities as well. You know, sometimes talking things out can bring clarity and creativity, so perhaps this conversation will be an important stepping stone in your child learning to live out of their purpose. Now press pause, complete the activity, and then come back for the second set of instructions. For our second activity, I want you to get a Bible and look up our memory verse. Remember, Psalms 145:3. It may be written slightly different than the way we have learned it, and that's okay. Read it anyways. Then explore the book of Psalms. Remember, we've talked about it, that it's a long book, so see for yourself how many pages it is. We've shared how it has the shortest and the longest chapter in the Bible, Psalm 117 and Psalm 119, so take a look at those chapters. See if you can find out who wrote different chapters throughout the book, King David or Solomon or someone else. Dive into the book of Psalms and see what you can discover today. This week, in order to have a chance to win a $10 gift card to Timmy's or A&W, post a picture of you hunting for the letters of purpose. Parents, please post a picture on our LakePoint Kids Facebook page or email it to me at rachel@lakepoint.church. Here's a fun way to use your creativity to bless others. Create some artwork for our Brighten Your Day campaign. Just draw a picture and write your name as well as your age on it, then seal it in an envelope or a Ziploc bag and have your parent drop it off in the mailbox attached to the wall beside our front doors here at LakePoint. Your pictures bless and encourage some of our most isolated people at LakePoint and in our community. Just a reminder that you can go back and watch your favorite LakePoint Kids family experiences on our YouTube channel or on our LakePoint app in the Family Resources section. Thanks for tuning in today, friends. I'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Remember, God created you for a purpose.